Good morning. Good morning, bud. Good morning. And good morning to you guys. It's actually, a little past good morning. It's 10 o'clock. But I have yet to have any kind of like food or breakfast or anything like that. And nowadays, I start my days with this AG1 stuff. I saw like a bazillion commercials for this stuff on TV and not really TV, but like online, like on TikTok and all kinds of stuff. And it's supposed to have all these minerals and stuff that you need every day, and you know, greens, and it's from New Zealand. It's supposed to be really, really good for you and all that. I've done it now for a month. I don't know if like it's really doing anything, and it's pretty freaking expensive. It's like 80 bucks a month. We'll start with some water. Do 1 scoop of this green stuff. And to be like a green, like kind of gunky thing that you drink, it actually tastes pretty good. It doesn't taste like just pure celery or something like that. Today's video is not about nutrition and AG1 and stuff like that. It's actually about the iPhone. So we're going to do a little techier video today. Not that I'm a techie guy whatsoever. Before we get into the tech stuff, I'm going to let you guys know about an interesting little side note here. Since this is the personal channel, I can talk about just random stuff. My first Jordans ever were the Jordan 6s. And I actually got them, I got the junior ones because I got them in 1991, I think, when I lived in the United States with my family. Back then I was 12 or 13. I lived in the US for 11 months, almost a year. So that's kind of where I picked up the language and stuff, and that's where I fell in love with the sport of basketball. And Michael Jordan is like, he is the man in my eyes. He still is. He's just the GOAT. He's the best. So my first Jordans ever were the 6s. And long story short, I found these. I've worn them once. I bought them like probably maybe 3 years ago. So they just basically just mainly sit here. I worn them once. I paid 250 bucks for them. And then some guy I talked to that's a huge sneakerhead, he said something about them being worth probably a bit more now. Not that I'm like trying to sell them or anything, but they're my favorite Jordans. I think they're just so good looking. I mean, they look great. Still do. I love this design. It's just perfect with the little like dark pink accents and stuff. I mean, it's just a great look. In my opinion, it's the best looking Jordan shoe ever. And I'm not like a big sneakerhead or anything like that. I just bought them mainly because they have like almost like sentimental value to me. So yeah, now you know that. Alright, so we're gonna bounce out here, but I'm running low on go-go juice. I don't know if you guys can see that here. Stupid reflection. So we gotta go get some gas, and you know, on this channel we don't film that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get some gas, and I figured someone would probably maybe ask in the comments where I lived in the US that first time in 1991. And it was in Kansas City, Kansas, like the Kansas part, a place called Overland Park. And then I remember something like Lenexa. I can't remember my street. I wish I could, because I would not be freaking surprised if one of you guys, why am I going this way? If one of you guys like live close to there, I wouldn't be surprised. Even on this channel, where we don't have, you know, the same following we do on the main channel, obviously. Someone's probably gonna be like, oh, I know where that is. Oh, my friend lives there, or I live there, or something like that. I promise. So if someone lives in Overland Park, Kansas City, Kansas, the Kansas part, you know what this Lenexa thing is. I don't know if that was like a city within the, I don't know, or county or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's where I was. Alright, well, it's Sunday, so it's my off day. Not from filming, obviously, but from like working out and doing all this stuff. So I get to like cheat a little bit. So I found this Starbucks card. Like, I can't remember, like in my office or something like that. It's a gift card. I don't know if there's any money on it, but we're gonna check. I'm gonna have my sausage, egg, and cheddar. If it's not, then whatever, but.
Hi, what could be good started for you today?
Hi there. I'm gonna do a sausage, egg, and cheddar sandwich.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll try that pumpkin spice latte everyone's talking about. I'm buying coffee on video. That's hilarious. pumpkin spice latte.
Hi there.
Hello.
Can you check and see if there's any money? I have no idea if there's money on there. Thank you.
So we took that order and you still have 476.
Oh, nice.
All right, so I promise we're gonna actually go buy an iPhone here in a second. But first, we're gonna do like a quick little pumpkin spice, whatever, something latte review. All right. Yeah, it's all right. That is a shit ton of sugar in there. Oof. I don't like things that are way too sweet like that. But I can understand if people like them. Yeah. So I'm gonna eat my sausage, egg, and cheddar here, and then we'll go to the mall. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to drink much of that. It's just way too sweet. Yeah, it's cool, whatever, for a few sips, but like, I can't sit and drink that whole thing. Yeah, no. But anyhow, we're almost at the mall here. This is an iPhone 14 Pro, and I've had iPhones since probably 09. I think I bought my first one. Let me get this window up. I bought the 3GS. That was my first iPhone ever. And then obviously you got the 4 after that. And as everyone knows already, Apple would go like 4S, 5S. They don't really do that anymore. But I pretty much had every iPhone except for the first one and the iPhone 2. So now, today, I want to get an iPhone 15 Pro. I don't like the Max, like the big ones. I'm going to get a Pro. It's like October 22nd or something like that today. And I think that new iPhone's been out now for like a month. Usually, you know, I would get the new iPhone like pretty much almost on the same day or maybe like a day or two after. I've never been like super hardcore where I'm like camping outside of the freaking store before they drop the new phone, but I usually get one right away. Now we're like a month in, so I feel like it shouldn't be completely packed in there, but again, it is Sunday, so maybe it is because people are off, and they should, you know, have their inventory stocked. Last time it was like kind of hard for me because I wanted this like the bluish purple color of the phone, and I also, you know, I run around with the phone like no case or anything on it, so I've dropped it a couple times. It's a little banged up, but I think it's all good. They'll still take it in on trade. All right, so after being in the Apple store for, I don't know, at least almost 2 hours, we finally got an iPhone 15 Pro. The regular size one is not the Pro Max. Now when you sit there and like you transfer everything over, it takes forever. That took just an hour. And then I had some issue with my iWatch that wouldn't transfer and like update. So the whole watch is now like erased. So I got to go home, and anyhow, this whole big thing. But now we have the new phone. Better lens for filming. I gotta figure all this stuff out, but the iPhone is good because I do film with this every now and then. The last video I did on the main channel with the S63 AMG, I actually filmed mainly with an iPhone, except for obviously the GoPro POV shots and stuff. But all right, now we have an iPhone 15. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go look for a new drone. And by the way, the new iPhone is made out of titanium, or like the shell or whatever. I thought titanium was just a color initially. So the new iPhone is actually a lot lighter than my old one. It kind of feels the same because I actually got a case for this one here. I didn't have a case on my old one. And I'm just gonna have that case until I can find a really good bumper case, because I hate cases. They make the phone feel like twice its size. And like, I didn't think of it initially. I was gonna film a little bit inside the Apple store with my phone, but then I had, you know, started like transferring over the old phone to the new phone, so I couldn't. So it's kind of weird, but whatever. It was so packed in there anyhow. There was nothing to see. It was so boring just sitting there. All right, and just like that, we got a new drone. This is the DJI Air 3. So if you guys are into drones at all, I'm not like some drone expert or anything, but if you've been following on the main channel for many years, you know that during car reviews and stuff, I used to do a lot of drone shots. And I've had a DJI Mavic 2 Pro or something like that for the longest time. Now when I go in, haven't bought a drone in so many years. They have so many different ones to choose from. And I think this one is pretty much equivalent to like an upgrade of what I have, and then it comes with the controller as well, which I like. I don't have to sit there and use my phone and plug it in my phone. This is so complicated. And I crashed my other one. I think it still works though, but it needs new propellers and all that crap. So now we can start getting some drone shots on the channel again. Both channels. Alright, so let's unbox this bad boy. Oh, look at that. It comes in like a nice bag. That's awesome. Look at that. Huh. Here's that. That's sweet. Wow, oh, and here's the controller. Dope. That's sick. I like that a lot. And here, charging cable, I guess. Sweet! Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like this bag. This thing is sweet. Actual drone. We got the little covers on here, and then it just folds out like that, like my old one. Cool. Yeah, that's nice. It's about the same size. I almost bought the like the mini because it has like 3-axis gimbal and stuff now, but the range is not very good on that one. It says that it's like 2.5 miles, but reviews were saying that, you know, they were running out of range at like 300 meters, and that's because the Mini doesn't have these little antennas, and this is for better range. Yeah, and this controller is sick. Very nice. Okay, here's the propellers. Wow, you get like tons of them. Or am I missing some? They give you a bunch of like replacement propellers. Look at all these. That's awesome. And you get a bunch of extra batteries with the freaking dock charger. This is sick. When I bought the old Mavic 2 Pro and stuff, you had to buy extra batteries. If you wanted a charger like this, you had to buy an extra charger. You only had like a little, you know, smaller charger thing. Man, this is awesome. I'm impressed. I'm like getting more than I thought I was going to get. I thought I was still going to have to go out and buy extra batteries. Man, that's awesome. Oh, look at that. And then back here, you have, for the controller, I guess you just screw these on here or something. Or am I wrong here? Wait a second. No. Aren't these supposed to go on here? Yeah, look. They screw right on. Huh, look at that. Cool. Alright, so regarding the new drone, we're downtown. We're going to try it out. I have the controller here, the drone. Yesterday I ran out of time and daylight. It was just too busy, so we're going to do this now and see what it's like. So excuse the noise in the background here, but we're going to power up the remote control. And then the drone. Now I did try this thing out yesterday, and it is absolutely amazing. We just didn't get video of it. We might, you know what? Might have a little video of the dogs reacting to it. Look at that. So this is currently filming in 4K 60, and I mean the resolution is just, it's crazy. But you can't do a whole video in 4K 60 because like the files are too big. So I'm still trying to figure out how. Oh, there we go. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to change to edge of altitude zone. 1080p, 60 frames per second. So yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I changed from 4K 60, unfortunately, to 1080p 60 frames. I guess you could do 4K 30, but I like the 60 frames. It's better for action shots and stuff. So yeah, let me just get this up in the air. So I noticed that storage just got full here on the actual memory for the controller. I gotta figure out to switch it to the SD card. But anyhow, isn't those shots awesome? Look at that. And then you can kind of tell like that's where I'm at. So I know where I'm standing. Otherwise I can just click this icon right here and the drone will come back right to this spot right here. But I'm gonna fly it back myself. All right, so let's land. This thing is so awesome. All right, well, you know what? We're gonna end today's video with that. I've had a pretty busy day. Drone shots, absolutely awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that little flying over the typical yellow Pittsburgh bridge. If you haven't been to Pittsburgh before, that's a huge charm with Pittsburgh. They got all those bridges all over the place, and most of them are yellow. You know, typical yellow for black and yellow Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's just really cool. So I know there hasn't been an upload on this channel now in a little bit, and there might not be after this. Yeah, well, you know what? There might be. I'm talking too much. Whatever. There's stuff going on that I'll be covering in an upcoming video here. So just stay tuned to this channel, even though it's not like the most frequent uploads here at the moment. But yeah, just stay with me. Yeah, I don't want to say too much right now. It's kind of life-changing. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.